Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review. Y'all know what it is. Love at the Lockup Season 2, Episode 24. First things first, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. JayBird. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and do not forget to like this video, hit the like button, and all that good stuff. I hope everybody had a great day. You should get this Saturday morning at around 11, unless YouTube has flagged it. If that's the case, you might not get this until Sunday. And comment below and all that good stuff. So, first up, okay, we have Tony and Angela. Now, Angela was actually on season 1. She was on season 1. We saw her talking to Tony, whatever. He was supposed to get out, and Tony was never released. Okay, so again, Angela's 47, Tony 34. He's been in jail for 4 years for possession of a firearm. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Pew, 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 pew. All that good stuff. But not good stuff, but bad stuff. And, you know, she has went and see him in prison and everything. Yes, that is him. That is her in the prison situation. So again, he's supposed to be coming home for real this time. You know, she wants to cook him his first meal, you know what I'm saying? Because he wants to have a steak for his first meal. He hasn't had a steak in 4 years and all that good stuff. And she wants to make him a steak. She also brings up how when he comes home, he has to go to a halfway house. So he can only be out for a couple of hours. So she has to cook him the food. They can hang out a little bit, figure out if they're going to have sex or how can they have sex and all that good stuff. And I'm like, girl, just... it's going to be what it's going to be. We see that she has a friend, Brenda. You know, was Brenda around on season 1? You know, I think so, because Brenda has been to jail before as well. And she's trying to advise Angela, like, look, they be using people. I used people when I was in jail. I used people to get what I got because I wanted it. Okay, I got whatever I could from whoever. So be careful with him because he may just be using you for your money or your sex. Okay. Now she brings up how she sent him about $6,000 to $8,000 the whole time she's been talking to him. Now she hasn't been talking to him the whole 4 years. It's probably been about 2. But still, $6,000 to $8,000 for a prisoner, what he need? Like, people, I know people that's in there. Okay, no one needs $8,000. No one, not no, not $8,000. I'm like, that's a lot. And we can tell she don't make that much. She didn't make that much before. She was giving him more money than she was keeping. That's just stupidity, okay? And so Brenda, like, you know what? You need to be sure when he gets out that he's not using you, okay? Because he might try to get some this or that. He not using me for money, and he not using me for sex. We don't know that, Aunt girl. Look, she just a whole fool right now. We're gonna let her be. So that's really all we see with these two. And next up, we have, this is a new person, Cheryl and Josh. First of all, Josh looks a little bit, you know, crazy. I'm just going to say that. So she is 30 years old. She is an intervention assistant. He is 31 years old. He has been locked up for 6 years because he was out here taking money that don't belong to him from banks, okay? Y'all know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to reword things so I won't get flagged. Anyway, so she brings up how she was searching Google images because she was doing a report on school about people who take out people on serial killers. I'm like, I don't know how to explain, you know, that. So that's what she was doing a report on in school. And so in her Google images, in the search for it, she found him. Okay, so I found his picture on the little website or whatever. I seen his picture. I thought he was cute. So I wrote him a letter, and 2 weeks later, he wrote me back. And I said, girl, that's just kind of crazy. Now, she has also went to visit him in, you know, in jail or whatever. He looks less creepy. He looks less creepy here, but still, you know what I'm saying, creepy like. And I'm like, he could still be, I don't trust it, you know what I'm saying? This is weird, okay? So she brings up that since she's been talking to him, she has visited him 10 times in jail. He wants to marry her. He wants to get her pregnant and all this. I'm like, of course. He's a prisoner, honey. That's what they tell you. And she's just listening like it's the truth. Now, her sister is a correctional officer already in prison there. And the sister, like, girl, like, why are you, like, dealing with him? Like, aren't you scared he gonna, you know, maybe steal from you. No, he doesn't steal from people he loves. He only steals from people he don't know. Girl, he don't know you. You don't know that man. You don't know that man at all, okay? But she's a little bit stupid. So now Cheryl has 3 children, okay? Ages 12, 7, and 3. And I'm like, and you want to be with a person who take money from other people from an institution? Girl, come on now. Anyway, she's like, I think Josh will be a great stepfather. I'm saying he's so sweet. He's so sweet. Everybody, girl, everyone locked up is sweet. You want to know why? Because they don't have no other way to be to people who they're talking to on the outside world. Stop being so silly, girl. Ugh. So the sister then asks, no, well, how much have you spent on him? Since he's been locked up, you've been talking to him. So she brings up how she has spent $30,000 on him. $30,000. Okay? She's like, what? 30 grand? That's a down payment for a house. I put a down payment on my future. Josh is my future. So that money was well worth it. You're an idiot. Okay? You are an idiot. She brings up how she makes $1,200 a week from work, and that's plenty of money to live off of and send Josh money that he needs. She also brings up how she took a job cleaning, like cleaning a cleaning job, a second job, cleaning up stuff or whatever, to have extra money to send him. Why does he need extra money in prison? It seems more expensive in prison. You can only have some stuff in prison. I mean, he has a little cell. What does he? Why you extra? Girl, you cannot make $1,200 a week and have 3 kids and say you make enough money to support your 3 children and send him money. I just can't. Yeah, I just can't. The sister like, well, are you going to try to marry him? She's like, yes, I want to marry him because, there isn't a man who'll treat me better than him. If you can't find a man to treat you better than the person who takes money from someone else's institution, okay, who's locked up in the institution, you ain't looking hard enough. Girl, be single. The sister was like, you're stupid. I was like, you know what, sister, you're right. So we do see she has a birthday party for her son and everything. Her friend, who's a clown, is there. I'm looking like I don't like seeing clowns. And she talking to him like, yeah, I like him or whatever. We're gonna be together. Even though him saying he did this crime, he did that crime right there. We gonna be good. And he was like, for her to want to be with a this kind of person, okay, and an unsuccessful this kind of person at that or whatever. I say that's true. He wasn't even successful at it. He got caught. Okay, but I digress. Now we do see that Cheryl tells her parents. Okay, where are the parents? There are the parents. So these are Cheryl's parents. That's her mama and that's her daddy. So she tells her parents how, Josh is getting out. She has to go get him to bring him home or whatever. That because she needs to go get him, that she needs to leave her kids home with them. And daddy ain't happy. Daddy looked like his neck might fall off. I'm scared that the daddy head is too heavy. Anyway, that they're like, I don't like it. He's a thief. I don't trust him. Why would you do that? I don't support this or whatever. And now I'm not gonna keep keeping your kids because you want to go out and do whatever you want. Okay, I'm not gonna keep doing that. And I'm like, daddy is upset. Cheryl, daddy is upset, okay? And then the mom like, honey, you can't be doing this, honey. Well, I want to be with him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, well, like, if you want to be with him, cool. But, you need to wait about 9 months to a year to see if he's really a good person before doing anything else with them or whatnot. Well, I don't think I can wait that long. And then they're like, you can't wait that long. She's like, well, no, I don't think I'm going to, wait no year to marry him. And the daddy say, okay, well, if you do that, I'm not coming to your wedding, so I'm not going to walk you down the aisle. And she was like, oh, okay. She didn't expect that. Girl, look, I feel like he gonna be trouble. He looked like he gonna be trouble. But she also looked like she's special. Because as she say, I like looking at, she like crazy people, but she's a bit touched too, okay? She's a bit touched. Anyway, next up we have Vincent and Amber. Okay, now Vincent, as we see, is 30. He's a government employee. He won't really say what he do. He just say it's special stuff or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. And again, he's 30. Amber is 34, who's been in jail for, as you see, you see what she's been in jail for, and she's been in there for 4 years. Okay, and if you listen to me, you're gonna have to sometimes watch me because some things I'm trying my best not to say. Anyway, so he brings up how he wrote 10 inmates. He was on that dating website for the prisoners or whatever, and he sent 10 pictures. 10 pictures. He sent 10 letters to 10 people. He said, I did not know who would respond. And Amber responded. Okay. And I'm like, oh, okay. Anyway, so he brings up how, they have been dating for 22 months. Okay. For 22 months. And he wants to marry her, even though he's never met her, not even in prison. So they have never seen each other in real life. He's never went and visited her. I'm assuming they maybe never even did. Well, they may have done video chats because we were seeing her do like little videos in the jail. So he seems a bit crazy if you ask me. I don't like it. Okay, he's 30, she's 34. I'm gonna take this picture down and put up the picture of him that I have because he looks a little creepy to me. Okay, if anybody who's watched Friends, okay, if you watch Friends, Chandler and Joey were not roommates at one point, and Chandler had a crazy roommate named Eddie. You can't tell me that Vincent don't remind you of Eddie. Okay, he was laughing real weirdly, like it was real Eddie, and I'm like that's Eddie from Friends. He's a weird character, but that's who he reminds me of wholeheartedly. I'm like, it's like I just imagine he got a goldfish with some goldfish crackers in the aquarium. It's just kind of weird. Anyway, so we see Amber call him to say she's gonna be getting out in a few days. Okay, now at this point in time, Vincent is at his mom's house. He said, I'm gonna be staying with her for a couple days. I said, okay. Anyway, so he tells his mom, okay, she getting out. I gotta go get her. Okay. And she said, oh, well, where's she going to stay? Like, what's going to happen? He said, oh, well, have I mentioned Puppy? I'm like, who got a dog? Puppy? What Puppy? It's some girl named Puppy who Amber was like, I guess, bunk mates with, or they called each other wives. Okay, so they was probably dating in the jail or whatever. But Puppy's mom has a place for Amber to live. His mom then say, well, where is her from? Like, where is her from? Like, did she not have, like, her mom? She only live with her mom? He's like, well, she was arrested with Amber. She's like, what? He's like, yeah, like, they were, like, in connection with each other. They were both selling together. Okay, out here selling that. I think it was heroin. I do. I'm like, y'all out here just trafficking pharmaceuticals? Girl, together, mother and daughter duo, dynamic duo in these streets or whatever. And she's like, oh, okay, well that's different. The mama, you can tell the mama don't like it. You can also tell they have a close relationship, the mom and the son, and she looks to be like wants to be included and stuff. And he looked like I don't really want my mom included. Anyway, so the mom like, I'm worried. I'm worried, but I can't control my 30-year-old son. You know what I'm saying? So when he said, well, I'm going to drive up to get her, the mom said, well, you know what? Maybe I can go with you. He was like, you want to go with me? And she's like, yeah. He was like, I don't think that's going to happen. He said, mainly because this is my journey. It's my journey, and I need to go on my own. He looks crazy. Okay? Look at his face. I would not do that. But when you in jail, you don't have no choices. So he said, I feel like if I go by myself, everything will work out just fine. I said, if you say so. So we see he goes to get Amber from prison. Amber gets out, okay? This is Amber. Pretty girl. Okay. They hug. She's like, I'm so happy to be out of there. I think she's been gone for 4 years. I'm so happy out of there. And when they hug, there's no chemistry. They hug like two strangers who maybe like hitchhiking together. And they just, oh, I'm happy we both made it to the end of the road. And I'm like, it was no chemistry. Like they didn't even hug like they were friends. It was like, oh, you're my ride. Hey, and I've been talking to you for a long time. Hey, but like it wasn't any like joy between them or whatever. They didn't kiss, they just hugged. And when they was talking to the cameras, he did give her a kiss, and she said that was awkward. Like, that was very, very awkward. Like, oh, this is awkward. He brings up how, like, she told me that when she first got out, she would feel awkward. And I guess it is. You've been locked up for 4 years, and now you here with this whole strange man, all these cameras, and they're like asking you questions. So it can be a little bit jaunty. Now, I can admit that. But I think her thing was, I don't think there's any chemistry between them two. It didn't seem like it was. And it's like, let's get out of here. And they get in the car, and like, they're not even looking at each other. I'm like, have y'all really like looked at each other? Like, not to see, oh, how he look, but like, it was like no eye contact. Like, she looking out her window, he facing forward. Like, it was like they don't have any chemistry. They don't know whatever. She brings up I'm a hustler by nature, you know what I'm saying? I haven't had an easy life, and you know what I'm saying? I was raised as, I'm like, okay, we get it. You know what I'm saying? You out here raised to be like shipping things here and there, you know what I'm saying, and getting through traffic with it all. We get it or whatever. But she brings up how, even though, her and Vincent have been talking for 22 months, and they're about, getting married, how much they like each other or whatever, we have to get to know each other. It was a completely, because when she called him on the phone, they was talking, oh yeah, I love you too. And in person, it wasn't that at all. Neither of them seemed that way. I think he felt that she was more nervous than him, and she was just like, he's a whole stranger. And she probably felt like he looks like he could be crazy. He looked like he may take me in the woods and I may not make it out. And I'm my girl, that's what he looks like. And so Vincent just brings up how I just hope for the best. I say, I bet you do, but you still look like, I'm saying, crazy ass Eddie. Go on, so what, crazy ass Eddie? I'm gonna start calling him crazy ass Eddie if you ask me. So next up, Andrea and Lamondre. I'm going to tell y'all this now. I'm probably going to mess this man's name up, okay? Just saying. Now, as we see, she is 37 years old, and she's an entrepreneur, okay? He is 33, okay? And he in there for, going through traffic with pharmaceuticals, okay? And he got 13 years or whatever. I'm like, Andrea and Lamonte. See, I'm already doing it. I'm going to mess that man's name up, and it ain't, I'm just, because it's just, Lamondre. I just can't. It's just too much. Anyway, but y'all know who I'm talking about when I'm talking about it. So Andrea has 3 children. She says she has her own sunglass business, and these wigs, these weaves on this show from these group of people from Andrea's stash of folks is a plum D fool. Okay, I'm like, girl, that is 2 different color blinds. The edges look crusty. I don't like it. I really, really don't like it. I was like, girl, I don't know what to do with you, and just, no, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Pick a whole different wig. But, she brings up how she's going to be going out with her friends or her sisters, okay, to tell them some news about what's going on. And she's going to leave her kid with her mama, because she's going out just for a girl's night. It's a little girl's night. I get it. I had one today. Cool. So, she wants to tell everybody, but she's dating Lamonte, or Leandre, Ladante, Lamondre, okay? And, she brings up how, because it's a big thing, because where is he at? He was a big, traffic pharmaceutical person. That's him now, okay? That's him now. He was saying, I had the money, I had the power, and I had the respect. I said, you got gold teeth all in your mouth, okay? Brother, come on now. Anyway, I'm like, it's just kind of weird. So they interview him when he locked up. And we seen the news, like the news clippings of, oh yeah, drug kingpin, known as Scarface. I'm like, oh, he was doing things, down there in Florida or whatnot. I said, oh, okay, I guess it is what it is. So he said, I was making $300,000 a day. Okay, $300,000 a day. I was touching the cocaine so much it made my hands break out. It was eating up my hands because I was, doing so. I'm like, so, Andre's like, I see him, not as what he was in the news. Okay, we all know what the news said. I see him as a family man, I see him, us going to Sunday church services, okay, him being with me. I say, girl, really? With them, girl, I can tell by the gold teeth in his mouth, he not going to do none of that. he don't, girl, don't. But I mean, let me not do that. I was gonna go off on my let me catch myself. Anyway, she brings up how he's never asked her to marry him. He just told her, "You're gonna be my wife." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and you just said okay. Now they weren't let me pull up they cute little pictures together and stuff. Okay. I just cannot. I can't. Only because I had a prison picture like this with me and the bad guy. It's just team too much. It is team too much. So she brings up how she man was. His cousin knew her and he was asking about her, and the cousin then gave him her information, and they start talking that way or whatever. And she's like, I would go visit him and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, and we just fell in love. And I love him because he is handsome and he is smart. Girl, he's not. He's in jail, which means he was dumb because he got caught. So I can't. But who knows? He brings up how he sent her about $18,000 since he's been in jail, and she said yes, he does help pay my bills. And I was like, okay. Okay, so we see she has a whole girls' night out. Okay, a whole girls' night out, and let me just get this together because she was there with her cousins or her sisters. Okay, let's get that off the screen. And I'm like, you know what? When the sisters walked up, I said, "What do we have here?" I was very confused, and this is what we had. Look, I don't know what I don't understand what's going on here. I have no idea. Like they be like, don't they have to have mirrors at home? Girl, both of y'all. It's just like, look, if you don't have that much hair, it's okay to not add hair. Okay, if the edges don't match the roots, it's just the girl. It's just bad. It's really, 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 really bad. And you can tell the blonde hair one, somebody just glued that shit in her head, left for a little bit of black leave out, and then just combed it over the blondness. They didn't try to blend shit. They barely flat ironed it to make it look soft and supple. And the edges are just like, it's like you got a fade right there. Like that's not even gelled down. Like they didn't even put your edges. They just left your BDBs on a girl who messed you up, and then black hair girl. Okay, black hair girl. You is the worst. Mainly because someone just glued the tracks to the braids. You can see the braids. Okay, you can see the outprint of the braids on her head. Like her scalp look like it hurts, and it's just so much space in between there. Like I feel like Moses and all the slaves of Egypt is walking through her scalp right now. Jesus, I'm like, talk about trial and separation. It's just what is going on. What in the hell is going? It's like a spare tire just rolled through the sad part. I'm like, and y'all saw this and said it's cool. And the weird part was I posted that picture on my IG, and someone said, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Florida girls really wear their hair like that. And I said, are you serious? Like, who does that? Like, you can't tell me that's what they really do. And I'm making their own national television with the shits. And now I'm like, I cannot do it. Look, if y'all weed is gonna be this bad, please don't come on the television. Like, this isn't even me trying to be mean. This is me saying, like, you just can't, like, the hair don't look good. Like, no one can say, oh, you're hating. It doesn't look that bad. Unless you're from Florida and this is your hairstyle, shut up. And if you are from Florida and this is your hairstyle, please come to Detroit and get it fixed. Like, don't let nobody make you look foolish. And y'all both look foolish by the scalps, okay? And I feel like the blonde hair girl has a little braid on the side peeking out. Like, I don't even think the track is glued down all the way. I'm like, and you came on TV and said, you know what? This style works. No, it doesn't. Not on any level, on any day. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't like when people come on TV looking foolish. Okay? I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Okay. I had to get that out. Anyway, so she tell her sisters, I'm terrible. She tell her sisters how, she is engaged to Lamondre, okay? And they're like, what? What? Because again, because it was a high profile case, they all know exactly who she's talking about. I can't believe you. What? Oh, oh my, he is not right. I'm like, why, girl? It's so, they was upset, okay? I'm upset. They go inside because it starts raining or whatever, but they're all mad, so that the one sister called the mama. And now the mama walking in. I'm looking like, who the hell got her kid? The mama was with the kid. Where the kid at? Okay. And the mama's upset because again, she didn't tell her. It would have been different had you told me, but you didn't tell me about your little prisoner boyfriend or whatever. I can't believe you. I don't like it. Well, Ma, I need y'all to support me because if he don't do right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna, leave him. Girl, you lying. No, you won't, but whatever. And then she gets so mad because they being negative, she leaves because they all are so upset with her for dating somebody that's in prison. However, okay, who tagged me? Why you mad though on IG tagged me right before I was about to record this, and he tagged me because Sarcasm posted this. Okay, she has a few mug shots of her own. Yep, we see that Andrea has her own past. She has been arrested about 21 times. No, was it 21? Let me see how many times was it. A whole bunch of times. Well, a lot of times, dates back, these are just 20 of her photos from when she was arrested, starting back in 2001. And I'm like, oh, she was arrested. So so you have a record, so your family upset, like, oh, I can't believe she dates on with us in prison. I mean, it looks like she may have been in prison too. Now, she looks better now. You can tell it's a come up, and that was years ago, and we can see at one point. I'm like, girl, what's going on here? It just looks messy. Now she had a few charges. Okay, let's get the charges out the way. I'm not gonna say some of them. I'm gonna let y'all read them. Okay. Now as we see, it was some petty things, some grand things, some let them hoes fight things, some I'm taking stuff that ain't mine thing. You know what I'm saying? Some retail stuff that's not mine, but I'm gonna take it myself. I'm out here driving carelessly or whatever. Some conspiracy things or whatever. Some attempted taking something ain't mine. You know what I'm saying? Some let them hoes fight things, and not just that. Where's the other little list of things? Because there was some other list of things. There was also, some more petty stuff. A worthless check. Okay, possession of a false ID, driving with a suspended license. Some more stuff that ain't hers. Stuff that ain't hers. Attempted campfire. Public assistance, not good stuff. And I'm like, she had her own charges. So I'm like, well, y'all acting like, oh, we cannot believe who she's talking to. We cannot believe it. I'm like, she has her own work, and they say that one of the things that she was arrested for, her and her friends went and took like 20 pair of sunglasses for some fancy sunglasses though, and it was worth like maybe $6,500. I'm like, so you have a sunglass business, or did you steal some sunglasses from one place and put them somewhere else? I digress, but you know what I'm saying. She has a whole record. So who cares? But that was all we seen with that. And then last but not least, we have Lacy, because Lacy was out of jail. Lacy and John. Okay, she is 29. She's a model. He is 31, and he is in jail because he was in possession of an arm of fire. Switch the words around, you know what I mean. But he's only been in there for 1 year. So she brings up how I'm a model, and you know what I'm saying, I model at home for people who want me to model for them. And you know what I'm saying, and I want to model for. I said, oh, she does like that camera work for, girl, just think about it. She's at home on her own camera, and she gets to pick and choose who she wants to model for on her home camera. Yeah, you know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, she has 3 kids. Okay, she has 3 children from her ex-husband. But she brings up before she was with her ex-husband, the guy before that, she was dating him. He went to jail. Cool. She then met her ex-husband, who she married. They had 3 children. But then he went to jail. And then when she was in the process of divorcing the husband, she met John. And then a few weeks after she met John, he got arrested. She said she has a thing for people, for like prisoners, and like, I'm like, girl, why? Why? I just don't understand it. Now her face looks like it hurt. Let me just put this in. Her face looks painful. Okay, her face looks like it doesn't move. Her face don't move when she cries. Okay, it does not at all. And I think it's weird when they face don't move. It's just the weirdest thing to me. Anyway, the dad come over because like I need you to watch the kids because I have a work trip, to do something or whatever. And he like, okay, so what's going on? So she brings up how she is going to get she's engaged to John and she wants to marry John. And they're like, he has drug problems. You know what I'm saying? He's in jail or all that. You know what I'm saying? How is that good for your kids? What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? He's fine. So now she mad at her dad for telling her, like, hey, that ain't good for your children. I'm like, your dad is telling you common sense shit. Is your lips so surgically puffed up that your brain ain't working? And I feel like she may have had some face stuff done. Maybe her ears don't work and she can't hear no more. Anyway, I'm fine, Dad. He said, no. If you want to marry him, I'm not gonna walk you down the aisle or whatever. He said, you need to grow up and think about your kids. I said, come on now, with the word, grow up and think about your children. Okay, this is not the person that you should marry. But I also feel like, Dad, if this is the third person she's dated who's been in and out of jail or whatever, I mean, she has a habit of doing it. Do you always protest when this happens? I'm wondering, because how did she get to the point of wanting to consistently date convicts? I'm not sure, but it happens. Anyway, the dad is like not happy about that or whatever. But she brings up how she has a secret that she has to tell her dad or just people in general. So we then see her later on going to get a tan or a spray tan, but then John calls her first. They're on the phone. I love you. I love you too. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you either. I love you. And all that or whatever. And then she gets at the phone and she goes in for a spray tan and her phone rings again. Okay. And they say, oh, the spray tan, who's calling? She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, he called her back a second time. No, he didn't. Lacy's secret is she has another prison boyfriend. Where is his picture? Bam. Shane. Shane, who is 21, and she met him on a prison website. Okay, she brings up how at one point in time, her and John got into an argument, and when they got into an argument, she went on the dating website or whatever, and she met Shane. And Shane, again, is 21. He's been in jail for 4 years. So he's been in jail since he was 17. And he's about to get out. He gets out tomorrow. And John does not get out for 2 weeks. But she's on the phone with Shane. Hey, baby. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to be with you. I'm like, what? This is another triangle? Another triangle, except this time it's not the prisoner who had 2 people waiting on him. It's the girl who dating 2 prisoners. I said, what in the fraggle hell is going on? How? How? You are out in the world and you choose to secretly date 2 separate prisoners who's in jail for 2 separate things. They're 2 separate agents as well. I'm assuming they must be 2 separate prisons. And I'm like, and she says neither of them know about the other one. And I'm like, so well, they can't because they jail. They in 2 separate. She is dating 2 separate prisoners, and so the work trip that she told her dad she's going on, no, because Shane is getting out. She's driving 7 hours to go see and pick up Shane. She's the new Michael. She is the new Michael. I'm just like, I can't. And we see at one point during the season, these 2 dudes will meet face to face and they gonna know that she been lying. Well, no, wait, that she been lying. I'm like, I cannot believe this shit. It is crazy. Okay, so the season already looks to be like it's gonna be really good season. And the crazy part, we have not even seen all of the inmate relationships with people. I'm looking like, Lord, who else do we have? I think it's maybe like 2 or 3 more couples that we have to meet the rest of the season. So put your comments below. That was the end of it. But Shane and John and Lacy is some utter craziness and some bullshit. Again, let's hope this goes up Saturday. Fingers crossed. If not, thanks for watching it later. And I am JayLee. This is JayLeesCorner. Peace.